welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. A strike downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming.
And you got man-to-man coverage, and you're running that curl route, that ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route, he's going to be right there, but does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Here's the give off the left side. He got penetration to make the stop in the backfield, and they gave back that 4 they just gained. It's 3rd and 10. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On 3rd down, going up top. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
All right, good news. The game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll move the wide receiver. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Simpson. That's caught. It's Williams. Made a defender miss. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, With his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On the move, he fires. It's caught. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Miller with the ball. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Under fire. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown tie. Getting aggressive here and going for two. They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Simpson. He gets it in there for the two-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. These corners going to give them some space. They'll go to the ground. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. The running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. To the air on second down. Pressure coming. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Looking left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Buying some time as he moves left. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
He doesn't need anything to do. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. Yeah, I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
Motion from the back. He's looking to throw. He's into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and they stretch that lead to 16. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wide open downfield. Turns it on down the left side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Hands it off. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. To the air, it's Manning. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Brought that thing out of the end zone with the idea of making a play, but he didn't even get back to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Sends it back in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Back at the 16.
A 10-yard loss on the play. Brings up second down.
Going to swing it on second down. Rushes on him. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half.
That's the end of the first half. This is for Alabama. 16, Texas.
The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw.
He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Nice move there. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Miller. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Making side adjustments here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Horton. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Gets it out quickly. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Alabama quickly back to the line. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Here's the pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disaster. Oh, he's got some space. Defense trying to take it back. It's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Oh, they're after him. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the 3rd. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Scanning the field, it's Simpson. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Got the 1st down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. After making the pick, he took it. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment is hostile.
That's caught. It's Bennett. Quick step and go. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Leaves it with the back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Sellers. Trying to set up the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. Sneaks it into the end zone.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire 1st quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Direct snap. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Really nice play getting that 1st down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next 1st-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
The Tide with the 1st and 10.
29 Philly.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Throwing right. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. QB draw. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to throw, it's Simpson. He's got him. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Bama! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Makes a connection. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. They get to him as he throws. Still on his feet at the 45. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got the quick pass. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line. The corners are walked up tight. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to get it in. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown! to the house.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Alabama 21, South Carolina 7.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Here comes that Alabama offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw at Simpson. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Alabama pushing the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The throw to the outside is complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking downfield on first down. Plucks it out of the air. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll do it himself on the draw. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away for a loss. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. To the air, it's Simpson. Snags it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Illinois Fighting Illini. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Looking to pass. It's Petty. Quick strike complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Pocket breaking down. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Snagged in the middle. It's Dixon. Looks as if Illinois will have enough for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to pass. It's Altmaier. Pulls it in. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. We're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Going up top again. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special.
Intercepted in the first drive in for the pick.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talking about coming out ready, hairs on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
Bohannon. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He's going to run it. Open space at the 25. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Gain of 26. Good enough for first down.
Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. So first down here as they go back to work.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quarterback on the keeper. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Fourth down at the 42. And that's good enough for a first down.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Motion from the wide receiver. To the ground with the back. Thrust that arm out. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. There he goes! And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. They go to the counter. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll try to move the chains on third down from their own 20. He wants to throw it. Makes the catch. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Trying to do it on the ground. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the first down.
The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
DB's right up on the receivers. Here's a hit. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it and forcing the incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Working that left side now. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Tulane.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's Preston. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Rides the back on the option to give. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Quickly complete. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Tulane.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an